Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. I'm kind of in a brunch time here right now. Hey, welcome, welcome. It's me, Wingish Nibe Majenki Quay, sweet grass water medicine woman, Christianna Carr, and Chris Carr Superstar. Oh yeah, your friendly, freaky ass medicine woman, oh this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome to you beautiful divine beings right here too. Right? Oh, you guessed it. I'm a swingin'. I'm a swingin'. Oh yeah, I am. That's what I like to do. I swing it, swing it, swing it, and swing it with you. Um, I've missed you. Yeah. Well, you're always in my hearts, right? Right. We're always together in our hearts. We can never part there. We're always connected and together, and I appreciate that. Here is a Friday. Recording this. Free flowing Fridays, and I'm gonna say happy birthday to everybody that have birthdays this month and next month and any month and day of this year and next year and all the years to come. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I have aunts and cousins and all sorts of relatives. My mother's birthday is in this month. My baby brother's birthday is in this month. So lots of birthdays in this month. So happy birthday, all you Leos and Virgos. Okay. So the free flowing Fridays. Free flowing Fridays. I cannot to speak. I got so much going on in my head, Lots of good stuff and lots of stuff that, doesn't feel so good, but, in the end it'll be good. You hope and pray. I know. I believe everything is in divine and perfect order, even when it doesn't feel that way. There's been a lot of times when it doesn't feel that way, but I'm strong in my prayers and asking for help and guidance from the universe. I mean, I might have some troubles asking for help from the humans. And that's because of a couple of things, because, I've practiced and, not expecting people to assume, so ask for help. But there's been times in my life I've asked for help. Maybe that's a self-sabotage thing where we set ourselves up that way, right? I've asked help, but first haven't been specific, right? So somebody said to me once, you need to be specific about the help you need, or else everybody's just going to come bring you a thing of cookies, right? Bring you a tray of cookies. So I tried to be specific, but then it's asking those ones that, even with their best intentions, want to help you out and do what's best for you. And they think they know what you need. And, so I've asked people that want to help with their own agendas. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't blame anybody. It's not, I don't take it personally. I do draw in because I don't want to end up arguing about what my needs are, because who knows them better than me? So that seems like, I don't know if redundant's the right word, to argue about what it is that I know that I need, right? And for the most part, the one who knows best what my children need. For the most part, right? I'm not perfect, and, but I do pay attention to my children. I've spent more time with my children than anybody, their whole lives, even before their birth, so, because that's always my priority to be, priority to be the best mother I could be, and I take that job very seriously, right? It's above others, that's why I pursued the ODSP, and so I could be home with my children, so that my children are getting the best of me and not what's left of me. And unfortunately, right, I kept myself in toxic relationships for too long. My children were exposed to this too. So it's nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. I don't blame any. We're all being human here. We're all being human here. None of us is perfect. We've all done things that we have hurt others, you know, whether we mean to or not, right? You know, and some will realize that something they've done has caused hurt and try to do something to make up for that, you know. Others won't. Others will, they play victim more or justify it in some way, you know. You know, we're not, any of us are exempt from that. We're all human beings, and these thoughts go through all of our heads, you know. Well, how do I know? I don't know. I am assuming that we all have thoughts like, you know, where we think we know better for somebody else, or, you know, where we think maybe somebody's done something intentionally to hurt us, or, you know, we take things personally that somebody else has done or said or whatever, whether it has anything to do with us or not, you know. I've had a lot of that in my life, right? Being misunderstood. I love that song. X kind of drew me in with that one too, because that was one of his songs, right? Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Right? That's one. I've been misunderstood a lot, but I haven't been able to express myself. Yeah, sure, it looks like I can articulate and do all that. I put on a great, it's like masking. And that's what I've discovered. I am very good at masking, and it's like so exhausting. So exhausting because I can't mask so much anymore. Yeah, so I withdraw in, and I isolate myself more than I ever did. I'm not really isolating myself. It's just trying not to spread myself out so thin, because I would do that. That was my habit. To pour myself into others and helping them out, you know, because I feel good. It's not to get anything from it. I don't expect anything in return. It's not a tit for tat, whatever, this or that. It's really because I feel good being of service, but I have done that to the detriment of myself and my children. Again, nobody's fault. I hold no blame for anybody. I have no hard feelings towards anybody. Nobody. You know, I've had to do some things that I've never done before. And more for self-preservation, you know, because I've been hurt, you know, and the anger that comes up in me is because I've been hurt and treated unfairly. I've been misunderstood, and those misunderstandings have been taken as those are the facts or whatever that is. And I come across, I guess, sometimes as somebody that's really naive, but I'm loving. I choose to keep my heart innocent and playful. That doesn't mean that I don't know what's going on, right? It doesn't mean really that I am naive, because I'm not. And I'm not some little helpless being, right? Just because we need help doesn't mean that we're helpless, right? Doesn't mean we're hopeless either. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with us. You know, I felt shame. I couldn't keep up with my home. Shame. My body isn't the same as it was before, but it's going through changes, you know, like we all went through puberty. We had to get used to our new bodies. You know, they grow and adapt, and, you know, they're growing rapidly at that time, so it takes us a bit to adjust to that. So as we get older, well, our bodies are going through changes again. And if we're pushing, you know, like me, and we don't listen to our body, and we push, ready, let's go. Oh, I love aging. Oh, I'm getting wiser. Oh, I'm getting older, stronger. Whoa, right? And then I hurt myself, right? Because I'm Canadian, I'm not Russian. And all this Russian I did, right? I was a Russian Canadian. Russian along. Now it's time to slow down. Right? There's a saying out there, right? If you don't take time to take care of yourself in your wellness, you'll be forced to take time to take care of yourself in your illness. Something like that. Because our bodies will let us know. Our spirits are limitless. These physical bodies are not. And mine sure show me how it is not limitless. Right? And we like to do things, and we like to help out and help others and dance and be bubbly and jumpy. I can't do that as much anymore. So there's no new ways of being in our bodies. It's not looking for pity or anything like that. It's just that understanding. So I understand too, right? There's somebody. You're probably going, we're all going to go through changes in our bodies. Every single one of us. We already have. Every single one of us that has made it from childhood to adulthood has gone through puberty. Oh, definitely, right? So we all know how we've been used to being in our bodies in one ways, and then now we have to adapt because now our bodies aren't the same. Like coming from that puberty, we're not those little beings anymore, so we don't fit in those little spaces. We make louder thumps and whatever, right? So we need to get used to our new strength and all that. So this is what I go through too. All right. I don't like people worrying about me. Talked enough about that. So I always try to show that I am okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Unfortunately, though, because I push, it looks like I can do things, right? And I can go out there because I still got the muscles. This was me naturally to jump in and use my muscles. I'm a physical being, and I'm on the physical work and hard labor. Oh, yeah, bring it on, baby, right? Yeah, this body says, no more. No more. But when I can do those things, like, I feel good because it connects me to that strength. And I identified so much with that physical strength that I had. I've never felt very strong emotionally. I feel like a big baby a lot of times, very sensitive. I've had to really cover up that sensitivity because I got made fun of so much. And even more if you start crying, right? Even more if they see your tears. Even more if they see that it's bothering you. So I've had a lifetime of practice of keeping my feelings to myself. And I've gotten brave and shared it with some, and it's not all, but there has been a lot of times where some of the ones that I have opened up the most to and become the most vulnerable with. And judged me most. Turn around, give me the emotional slap in the face. That's a tough one to reconcile in yourself, right? The ones that you love most, right? And then there's that one, we always hurt the ones we love the most. That one has been, the one that drives me the most crazy my whole life. Why? It's never made sense to me. In some ways, I can understand it. It still doesn't make sense. I can come and understand it. It still doesn't make sense. I can understand things, and still there's things that just still don't make sense. I can understand it, but it still don't make sense. You know what I mean? Weirdo. Okay, that's my little ramble. So flee. Can I even say it? Let me say it one time, please. Help me say it just one time. Free flowing Fridays. Oh, see, ask and you shall receive. Free flowing Friday. Thank you. Okay. All right. How goes it? Yeah, how goes it with you? I really love some interaction too. And I want to get back in. Keep talking about this stuff. What we learned in our lives. Life reflections. Like, come on. Right? I'm 45 now. I'm 45. Right? I'll always be excited about my age. Never hide it. I'll always be young at heart. I'll always be a great big kid. But that doesn't mean I am naive. I choose to be playful. I choose to learn from joy more than suffering. Although I needed to learn from that suffering too, and to have more understanding for others. That's my greatest desire, is to help others and show them what beautiful beings they are too. Beautiful part of this beautiful creation we all are. And like it's just amazing. You're amazing. And thank you all. And I love you all. And let me tell you, you just never know how life is going to go. You never know. You never know. Be open to the flow. You know? Be open to the flow. Don't try and... You know, we got to steer our ship somewhat, right? But if we keep that, if we're going with the ships, right? You keep guided by that northern star, the morning star. Letting our source guide us, connecting to that within us, that inner GPS, right? That knows, that has never ever been separate from our source. Never. We can delusion ourselves and think that we are separate from. We are not separate. Everything is connected. Great oneness divine. We're all connected. And you know what? What we need most is always there for us. We can open our eyes to it. I've been needing my big brothers. I've been needing that connection there too. Because we all have both energies in us. So growing up, I always connected more and related more with the boys. So then I tried to be connected more, related with the girls. Well, this is where I've gotten in trouble, right? Because being rejected by your own sex, that's why my heart's been broken more. That's why I say that. It's been broken more by girls than guys, right? Because, you know, guys. I love you all. It's not, I'm not against men or anything, right? You're people too. But, you know, it's to be, you know, raised as a girl. Yeah, they're only after the one thing anyway, right? Because, right? So you don't take it personally when they reject you. Oh, it's just because he couldn't get me in the sack or whatever, right? Oh, he's covering up because when you want to have friends, you know, that are the same sex, whatever, right? That, because you know that they can relate more, right? You know, my guy friends, no matter how much they tried to understand, they're never going to go through a menstrual cycle in this lifetime, you know, so. How could they understand that, right? I think, guys, in my experience, always exceptions, it's not across the board. In my experience, I've not been so judgmental and critical and opinionated and thinking they know what's best for you. You know, guys thinking logical and try to find fixing answers and things like that. You know, we all have our struggles. But that's been something I've been wanting to connect with more. I've kind of been messing that up because that's getting confused in my head too. Because most of my guy friends have been like seriously platonic. That's why I'm a person that believes guys and girls can be friends and not have any sex in there at all. Because the majority of my friends have been platonic. And, you know, it's been, you know, the longest friend of my life since I was 9 years old, my big brother Richard. Never a little kiss on the cheek. That's it. Never any sex. So it is possible. And you know what? I need that. I need my brothers around too. So I've been feeling disconnected from that, which disconnects me from myself, right? Because I want to be my goofy, silly self, and it's not always very ladylike, you know? Because of me. So, anyways, it's beautiful. And, like, my first love reached out to me. Liz is the kind of girl I am. I was always friends with them, even after, no matter what, right? We're still friends, still connected. Went and visited him. Oh, I love it. It was very special. Very special. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful you reached out. You know, that's the forgiving. That's the forgiving, right? Because it's, well, first love. First heartbreak, you know? But, come a long way. And it's beautiful when people can grow, right? And not hold somebody else's humanness against them. Not take it all personally, right? Like, it's been over 20 years since I seen or heard or talked to him, right? So that was pretty cool. It was really cool. Proud to hear how he's doing. That was great. Needed that connection to connect me to myself, right? Because, geez, like all of us when we were teenagers, didn't we know it then, right? I knew it then when I was a teenager. I knew it. I look back, I kind of got everything. That was the strong will as a teenager, I guess, right? Strong prayers. I don't know. We'll see. Well, that's my free flow. There I go again. Okay. Free flowing Fridays. Yeah! There we go. So I hope you have a great, wonderful weekend. Long hair. Long-winded. No, it's all right. It's all right. I haven't talked for a while, so you don't have to watch the whole thing and turn it off. Whatever, right? You get to choose. Take what you need, leave the rest. All for now. Miss my boys. Dropped them off on Wednesday. That my mom's for a week. Okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna go. All right. Like this time, I'm shutting her down. I'm seeing you later. Okay. Great, biggest heart hugs ever. Oh, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Yes, you. You know it because you're here. You have a purpose here. Connect inside with your source. You find that out. Right? That's between you and your source. Between you and your source. Nobody knows better. You and your source. Love yous.